Hi legends, back in South Africa. Today I'll be discussing key levels that I'm watching on Bitcoin to either confirm momentum here to the upside or are we starting to break down. Also, I have resumed with the 𝗬𝗏𝗽 copy trading. There are still available slots available. Down in the description of this video, 3 of my favorite exchanges from a day trading, long-term and scalping perspective: 𝗬𝗏𝗽, number 1 non-KYC option, 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽, and then 𝗞𝗍. I will be focusing the next coming days and weeks on some of the copy 𝗬𝗏𝗽 trades to make sure that these trades starts gaining some traction. Let's dive into the Bitcoin analysis. Right legends, here on a Monday, let's take stock of exactly where we are. I'm looking at Bitcoin here on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, we've had many deviations outside of this range. To the top, we've had the deviations. To the bottom, we've had a massive deviation to the bottom over here. But currently, overall, we are still back inside of the range. Okay, for bullish momentum, from a larger time frame perspective here on the 4-hour time frame, to continue here to the upside, you really want to see us hold the point of control where the most volume was traded during this entire range over here. So if we do find momentum here to the downside, purely just looking at the 4-hour time frame over here, we can still claim this low that we made where we had the massive drop, massive drop here to the downside. But I would like to see us get supported with a maximum target here by the 786. This is also in confluence with that magic point of control over here. And what I then also like about this structure from a bullish perspective is that could still be a 1, 2 and a third explosive wave here to the upside. I'm looking at the maximum target of the 0.786. I really don't want us to tap the 0.88, and the reason for that is any move tapping the 0.88, taking a fib from the low to the high over here, it just increases the probabilities that any move away from it is corrective and not impulsive. So from a maximum target perspective, I'm looking at this point of control to hold over here to give us that bounce here to the upside. Also looking at the structure here on the 4-hour time frame, it still looks like a 1, 2, 3. And this is potentially still the end of the 4th wave, and we are still building the first leg inside of the 5th wave, where it will basically be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be an extended 5th wave here to the upside. We'll see what happens over here. If this is the first wave inside of the 5th wave, we can still expect higher momentum here to the upside. But like I've mentioned, we need to hold the 0.786 level. Also an SFP from this local low, which I'll go through when we zoom into the smaller time frames. Let's go and have a look at the smaller time frames and discuss the key levels that need to hold. Right legends, here on the 1-hour time frame, when I switch on the session volume profile over here, you will see where we are at the moment together with a daily level. Let me go switch on the daily levels over here, okay, and zoom in to this structure over here. So you will see where we are at currently. Very technical, I know. We have a naked point of control which has now been tapped together with a daily level over here. So if we can hold the bulls have a chance over here. If we can hold the daily level over here together with this point of control that is acting as support, you can see we've wicked in, but we're not managing to close high time frame candles below this level just as yet. So there's a chance that we could find upwards momentum from where we are right now, considering that we are holding above this daily level. I will start switching berries if we lose the daily level and start closing 15-minute or 1-hour candles, or the body of the candles below the daily level, where we could find more downwards momentum. I do see that there's a lot of liquidity lying here in this zone over here, where I then take a fib from the low to the highs that we've made. And here by the 786 level, $68,000, 725, there's a massive liquidity pool over here where we can come and grab the liquidity. I would want to see price action slow down for a higher probable trade over here. This 786 level is also in confluence with a 1.618, with a larger fib that I've got drawn here from the low to the high. You'll see that at the 618, we also have the 786, where we could still potentially get the 1, 2, 3 wave here to the upside, where we could come and claim these highs once again. Then there's also the possibility that we can swing failure from this pivot over here. That massive drop that we had here to the downside, we can still SFP from that low. So if we lose the 786 level or the 618 over here, I would also keep an eye open for an SFP from this low over here. And then also another key level to watch is this daily level, okay? together with the 786 and the major point of control on the 4-hour time frame that I've just shown you guys, is that if we had to lose this area over here, there's a high chance that we will get a bounce, but I will be interested in the recovery back above this line, not as we are dropping to the downside. So I'll be observing how price reacts in this area for potential nice long year to the upside, where we could see a 1, 2, 3, third explosive move here to the upside. Okay, legends, also I have to look at both sides of the coin. From a shorting perspective, this naked point of control that we have over here, which is the consolidation area, and the point of control of this consolidation over here is currently still naked and it has not been tapped as yet. If we do find the strength to stay above this daily and find momentum here back to the upside, we do have a chance where we could come and reject by this naked point of control, only to find a SFP and continuation back to the downside to then possibly come and tap this daily level over here. So from a high probability perspective, I am looking for this level as a higher probable short here to the downside, around about $71,000, 161. If we get rejected over here, then I'm looking at $67,000, 800, okay, where we have that daily level, the 0.786, and also the major point of control that I've shown on the 4-hour time frame. So from a higher probable trading perspective, if you want to be patient and sit on your hands, I'm looking at this as a shorting area, and I'm looking at this area as the longing area over here, and then perhaps ignoring all the noise here in the middle. Let's see how this plays out, but these are the key levels that I'm currently watching from a shorting perspective and from a longing perspective. Also jumping into the future a little bit over here, but it's still very early to tell, legends, and there's still a lot of price action that needs to play out. I'm also kind of seeing here a potential, and this is still very early to call, is that this could be a larger harmonic here in play, where you've made the high, you've bounced on the 618, perhaps you find the strength to move up here, you reject by the point of control, you come back to the 786, and what do you see? You see a beautiful harmonic pattern that could potentially be playing out here with the right wing, the left wing, okay? You bounce on the 786, a Gartley harmonic pattern, and which is also regarded as a reversal pattern, to then find the momentum here back to the upside, where we could potentially go and claim the all-time highs once again. If you've not seen my Bluffin tutorial, how to spot trade, feature trade, sign up, everything you need to know, including copy trading, go check out the tutorial here right now. And until the next one, cheers for now.